Right, let's see if we can net some more wins. We've not been performing too well with this deck. There has to be some sort of way to try and make it more consistent, surely. Maybe it is the belittle string. Running all the colors to float and find minimalisms. Yeah, we'll see. Have to wait for an opponent. What I do want to work on though is I would like to get back into class constructed with a little brute. I don't know, Reiner or KO. Or we just take a look at some decks. I do like the wind-up mechanics. I feel like they could be pretty fun. This is a lot of sideboarding, interestingly. I guess you sort of see who's at your event. Oh, Reiner, perfect. And they're choosing to go first, less than perfect. But, yeah, we don't really have a decent block either. And they just gonna intimidate away everything anyway. The 3, they can keep their 3. Using Justice Swing. Interesting. He just scarred first, no? And they didn't get it 6. Wow, not good luck for them. We only need 1 encore, so I might as well fully block. I mean, they can still swing. Yeah, this does not go again. No, they're not playing it, they're just getting the agility token. The next turn is definitely going to be bad. So that was kind of weird. Would swing twice have been better than Alpha Rampage? Eh. Hard to say. Play that, and I guess play Wage Gold. We want to wager. They can block with 2, 4, 6. So no points. I think that's the good rule of thumb for me, is if they can block it fully with equipment, don't bother waging. Otherwise, if you want to bait stuff out of their hand. Alright, now we just hope we survive. Got the cash out, which is definitely a good start. But yeah, surviving 17 against Brute. As long as we see they don't have resources yet for swinging with the Mandible Claws, we're fine. Channeling results with this stand hit, return the bash card to its owner's hand. Bash card from the arsenal, and channeling resolves if this didn't hit. Okay, so it's arsenal destruction. That's annoying. Fine, we don't need the encore. Just find both final acts, I guess. Phoenix not up. And Amulet Talishar. 4's okay, it's not great. Keep at least one attack from the Art of War. There's Tome, so it does help out. We still need to find either more draw. I don't have a trigger for the Belittle. And then the 2 final acts. There's one at least. It looks like we're not going to get it. There's the other tome, which doesn't help us. Pick a card, pick a card. I can play one, pick a card. You get silver. Performance bonus. So it doesn't help out, plus we didn't get the Art of War anyway. We're only doing 13. So, half a star, but at least that's something, I suppose. Attacks. Yes, pick a card. Everything else. Big charge and tome, so we do have a start for another search, but I'm very doubtful we survive. Just such insane damage output. Luckily, they're not rolling well. Yeah, we can block for a 2. It's not going to end well. Massacre for 10, nothing in hand. So against Brute, you really need to take defensive equipment, and then that's what's opened up the Kano, right? At least that's my understanding. Alright, I need to let my cat out of the room, apparently. Okay, against Brian, that's not so bad. First, and swap out some gear. I think you only really need 1 piece, but we'll go with 2. Because we're going first, we don't need to swap out. Actually, that's what I did do against the Brute. Alright, I guess we're waiting and seeing if they disconnect. Oh, there we go. Alright, not the greatest start. I'm tempted to just burn the lead the charge in tome. Although arsenaling the tome is probably a bit better. And it kicks off our draw next turn as well. There is a chance they can just destroy it though. For all the amulets we're stacking, we're really not drawing into too many. Alright, so they're setting up for a big play next turn. I really want to just go for it. Best way to do that is Mage Master, not like the charge, right? No, but I can conserve the Mage Master. Leave the charge. Even though we go 2 cards down. Wage gold. We don't draw into anything, which we did. I was going to say then we could do pick a card. But we can go for it. Here are the Lantern, with the Tunic. Keep the other... Oh. You don't really need to keep the Mage Master, because there's only 1 tome left. I think we get rid of the Mage Masters. I could actually do Nasty Surprise into Minnowism. I think is a little better. And we're going to push the little damage. Settling through, which actually really does help because just dwindling down for the final act is really important. And of course we draw into the other zone. Just my luck. There's the other cash out. Really need Art of War. There's cash in. Still have attacks, which is good. But we're not finding what we need, unfortunately. Even 1 final act here would be kind of nice. We get Encore and pick a card. Well, we play pick a card. Autumn's Touch. Snatch is revealed, of course. And then we cry. Another wasted effort. They're really trying. Just needle in a haystack, unfortunately. So I guess I shouldn't go for it until I have one of the combo pieces. And we know they have Autumn Touches. Oh no, wait, yeah, they were blue. Well, there are the attacks. Snatch. I mean, I guess we try and set up with amulets again. We're still going to take hefty damage, though. We can't even fully block it to deny the draw. Or could have been slightly different if I Mage Mastered. Well, we survived though. That's kind of nice. There's the Art of War. And technically it is a start again, because we can cash in the 2. Something tells me we're not gonna live. Yeah, even with just 2 block. Also don't mind Azalea. Problem is, I'm so far out of the loop of so many heroes. I just would not know where to build a deck from scratch. Bravo. And they're going first, so we swap in, and we take out some amulets. Keep the timestamp potion, I think. Doesn't really matter which ones you take out. Yeah, because now we have block, which is much better. It's still an okay-ish start with pick card. Just Anthros, fine. Crippling Crush could have been good. And netting us. What do we get? Agility, Might, and Vigor, which all would have been wasted anyway, because we wouldn't have gone for it that turn. Question is, do I ditch pick a card? No, because it's kind of our only token generation. If we had amulets or something. But we need to build some sort of board. Perfect. Now, give me 2 silver. The amulets do throw people off because I don't think anyone else plays them. Alright, what's in your hand? Are we gonna die? Well, that sucks. Not horrible. Better than some of the other ones, but I guess it means we store the Encore, so at least we can continue to draw. And they have Sink Below for defensiveness. They can't play Rouse the Ancients, but they are very tanky at the moment. Sink Below. Damn it. I would have picked the Crush anyway. Alright, we have Draw. I guess I still kind of wait. Problem is we just hemorrhage way too much damage. If I wait without just going for it. Oh, and their Crippling Crush. That's in their arsenal. They had 2 first turn? Wow. We play the odds and hope. Hope stuff doesn't get discarded. Oh yes, we block with little, take the 9, and then hope. No, because if I'm going for it anyway, I gotta let that slide. That was horrible, because now the Audible has nothing to trigger off. Now again, this round's on me, but that is kind of just beneficial to Guardian. And how high their damage starts. And they can still disable, right? Or whatever other crush they have at the moment. Oh yeah, probably not gonna happen. Heals 4 or more, the only attacks every player activate during the next turn attacks with base greater. Wow, that's fantastic. At least it doesn't have dominate. Can't even block that much. Yeah, still wouldn't be able to play Final Act. And then they have discard anyway. Does exactly 4. And oops, that is twice. We're back. It's fine. There's nothing for me to do. $14, and we don't have 14. Come on. One game. One game we get off. I'm guessing that's because of my back before. Yeah, and that's probably me. Guess it's sort of time to pick a proper hero. What I really do is just sit down and read through a ton of cards. Should also look at the Living Legend board. That might help sway who we want to play. Orion is actually not getting that many points, which is nice. Runeblade's also down. Depending on how Miss Val goes with Ninja, I assume Faye will. LL. Well, Betsy's not played. That's interesting in Class Constructor. No, Olympia, there's been good decks coming out of the woodworks. And we swing to Opt. It's always the correct play, so we can see. I don't really want to stick Final Act in the arsenal. I would like both of them. I mean, that's kind of fine. And it doesn't matter if one gets destroyed. And we are okay-ish to go for the combo. We don't have the connector. But there's a high chance we just get shut down. Because it's Guardian. Either Arsenal Destruction or any of their crush effects. Nope, Debilitate. Debilitate's fine. That's -2. Have to take it. Okay. Let's see if we can actually get it off. Again, we're still missing the Art of War, but we can cash out for some draws straight away. The question is, do I bank on Art of War, or do I just cash out, play the other amulet, cash out everything but maybe the Hope Merchant's Hood still, and just go for a big draw chain? That's probably the better play. We're one card down, so that disqualifies Art of War, though. I think we just cash out everything. Maybe not the Mage Master Boots. In case we get time. Come on, Art of War. Although I just realized without a cash-in off the silver, we don't have the resources for Art of War. But it doesn't look like we're getting it anyway. Annoying. Okay, so we just go for 1, smallish final act. And then hopefully next turn we can get more stuff for another final act. All my draw, unfortunately, is just clustered together. Interesting, not using any of your equipment. Always attacks first. Then everything else doesn't really matter. Here's the Art War and the cash in. This is actually a decent start into the other one. Yep, Spinal Crush. Well, actually, no, we don't need Go Again. We'll go for it. I don't think we can get big enough to have a proper impact. Yeah, give me an attack. And continue to draw. That is not an attack, unfortunately. It's gonna be a very weak final act. Buff. And I'm gonna defend, I guess. I'm confused. What just happened? Does Spinal Crush stop instance as well? No, surely not. But I guess it does. I need to look that up, because... Does it? I guess it depends how it's worded in the rules. If instants just gain Go Again, or if instants don't require an action point. Action cards activate abilities and attacks. They control lose and can't gain Go Again during the next action phase. But, okay, so it doesn't mention instance. I need to look this up. But I still got the second Art of War off. Yeah, they don't cost action points. So I have no idea why Spinal Crush shut down our turn. Art of War, Art of War. Weird. Maybe I misclicked something. Alright, I did want to build a big Bravo. Who to play in Classic Constructed? Still just thinking Rhino. Make it easy on myself. I have to overthink it. Some of the new Warrior stuff is cool. the extra might token and the better curb to build around. Would be cooler though for KO. But then we just have hitting big with like Bravo. And you can still take all the defensive stuff as well. Oh, we're against Betsy. They're going first. Take out some amulets. Oh, prevention. Always keep prevention. Not a great start. Apparently they didn't have a nice hand either. I'm just going to burn Ribble away. We might as well try to mill some stuff from our deck. If it's just one card. Interesting they didn't have anything, but I guess they just want to set up their arsenal. I mean, I'm half tempted to just go for it. Attack a little. Try to have some amount of pressure. And we'll try to thin out our deck. We just keep going for it. Yes, so. Now we're down to 2 cards, so we can't really go for a chain unless we draw specifically into the 2-point likes, which we did. That's fine. Got an amulet on board, did a little bit of damage, and burnt some cards from our deck. So that is kind of good. Though I also burnt our draw engines. Then that's where Remembrance comes into play now. It maybe also burnt the Minnowism. But I guess it's a freebie stick in the arsenal. So I can just buff something. Now it seems like they're still just searching. I guess Blue's still first. Well, nothing to follow up, so... Oh well. Good start with a Hope Merchant Sword. We also do want to try and get the gold. Next attack this turn, so Anthros counts. They wage, we kind of go all in. Yeah, because we just want the gold token. Doing 8. And has Dominate. That's fine. 2 rounds on me is still best bet. No, Overpower, right, because of Betsy's effect. So Overpower was... I never really understood the difference between Overpower and Dominate. Can't be defended by more than 1 action card. Okay, but you can still use defense reactions and... I guess block cards now as well. That's all we can do is Amulet and wage gold. Although no point in us betting. Does Minnowism work on it? No, 3 or less. base power, not cost. We don't want to give Betsy more gold. So without the seismic surge generation, it does seem like Betsy's a little bit slower than normal Guardian. Oh. Was it meant to knock the whole table there? Oh, they got rid of Command and Conquer. Interesting. Command and Conquer seems like the prime one to buff up. Still, none of our draw. We're getting another turn, and then they're going to swing absolutely big. The question is, we could hope Merchant's Hood and try to get draw, or we could delay a turn. I guess we see what's in their hand and then decide. Even though it makes Hope Merchant's Hood slightly worse. They have Klloo, Double Down, Tear Asunder. They play whatever's in their arsenal. Problem is, if they can get Tear Asunder off as well, that does screw us over. Give me some silver. We got one. That at least allows us to opt. Well, that's perfect. Which do we want first, though? Probably the tome first. Alright. We have a dream. Draw two. Cash out a bunch of stuff. I think grab the resource. Problem is we're minus a lot of cards in hand. Without any of the actual attacks. We have floating resources, so cash in's only one pitch. Artible's free, as long as we have an attack. We draw into the final act, which is not good. So that puts a halt on our little plan. And then I'll lead the charge, that's also pretty bad. So, because we have the 3 silver, I'm tempted to re-roll entirely. Because we're not doing enough damage. Because we really want X in Art of War, or X in Cash In. Or blues. Keep the attack. Nah, I screwed myself. I should have kept the final act. Yeah. That's my bad. Hey, Fish and Blood. I got greedy there. Would have done what? We could have still got the chains because we got blues. Leave the charge was last, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've only done 15, which wouldn't be enough to pressure. And then they've got a massive turn coming up. So we had to go for broke. One card away. Big Anthros. Very big Anthros. So we can actually survive. What do they get? They get they get might, extra tokens. Problem is, all I have to kickstart is pick a card. I mean, it's not like I can fully block it anyway. We've got 10. That's what they overpower. We could luck into silver and then luck into a tome. Then luck into God knows what. The extra 2 for something. Pummel, there we go. It's done. Even if I block with something, then they still got the discard. No, sorry, it's Anthros. They don't get the discard. Ah, I don't think I was coming back. I think I'm gonna blow my nose because I am congested.
Praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap. I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks. Listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast. Don't remember life before you, that's facts. I feel good, you look great. I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall.
Ooh, against Professor. This could be interesting. Yeah. I don't know. Going for the guaranteed hits. They just had so much on board with their buffs. And we saw they could have Terra Sundered as well, which would have shut down next turn. So it felt like we had to go for broke. This is an interesting start. We're definitely going to swing, just so we can opt. I'd really like that right now. We could cash in for it. No, I'd have to give up the final act. No, we have one floating. So I can actually get the Time Snap Potion to put on board. And I guess burn some cards. No, because this does not go again. I would have had to cash in first. Never mind. We can probably take another turn to set up, though. Against Klloo. They also have a ton of Arsenal destruction. I don't think they can play any really straight away. Alright. Kind of go for it. This is good. We're both playing gimmicky decks. Aw, cool. Thanks. I'm the melody, apparently. Let's try not to disappoint. So far, so good. Till we draw into that. So I think we cash in. If we don't get anything, we wait. Yeah. So we have the combo, which is great. As long as our arsenal isn't destroyed, we're actually in a really good position to wait. Now we get 2 encores. It's fine. Doable. Oh, that's good as well. Yes, they really want me to go for it. Surprised they didn't take the, was it Klloo leveler? I'm actually tempted to hold on to the card, right? So we can do Tunic into cash in instead of pitching 2. Although maybe it's better to float the resources. -2 is no real big deal. I was just thinking about best odds for Hope Merchant's Hood. Really want the cash in though. Here's Tome at the very least. They've enabled me too hard this game. Interesting. But looking for lead the charge. And a cash out. Now the problem is the Belittles eat the final act here. Otherwise they'd be great to rope in. So it's almost like we want to do final act first. Belittle. Encore, find it back, lead the charge, other final act. I mean, at least it's the triple. Not too powerful though. Okay, so then encore for the action point. Belittle, final act. We'll have the minimalism to pitch. Should be fine. Except when you forget to use lead the charge. Oops. Lead the charge, then encore. Yeah, now I have 2. Now we belittle. Go final act. Grab minimalism. Imagine if that gave back life. Then we can belittle again. Pitch minimalism. Get the other one. And I guess use it for the +1 because we have the 2 resources. 8 and 8. Not huge, but still did some damage. Problem is, how do we come back from this? Maybe I should have waited for the cash out so I could actually go for a big one. Because I've used an encore and both fine likes now. Although I do have Remembrance in this deck, which is the big saving grace. So we can actually go for it again if we find Remembrance. Wage gold, and they can just block with equipment. But still the high damage. Probably still turns off, so I should just arsenal the Ripple away. There's the cash out. That's something. We still really need the remembrance. Which makes me just want to hold cash out, actually. They're close to Singularity as well, which is cool. I'd love to see them get it off, actually. Yeah, the extra 2 would have sort of helped, right? Alright, there's an encore. There's another amulet. They need the legs still, so they're a little bit away. I think we do that. I think we... Do we cash out now? Get rid of the tunic, or do we wait? I always think we just swing. We can play performance bonus straight away. Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? If I get rid of the Talishar. The problem is that they're at the point where their Arsenal destruction actually works. Which is a problem. Because I kind of want to cash out, put here. I think we just gotta go for it. Might be right to pop one of them. Still didn't find remembrance. It's annoying. Yes, we start drawing. There we go. Okay, so we need a final act back. I still have the Art of Wars in the deck? Is that right? No, you can't. Can't remembrance back instants, can you? Yeah, action cards, that's fine. So we want final act, we want lead the charge. We're encoring for the other one. And I guess we want a cash in to stack it. Does cash in screw us over and draw at all? I feel like it might actually. We definitely don't want 2 tomes. Definitely don't want 2 final acts. Maybe we just take the Gorgon tome. Because we're gonna have a decent chance to draw through everything. Hopefully that was the right call. We need lead the charge. We had the odds. If I play pick card, I burn one of them. It's in there somewhere. But the cash-ins would have been minus to my hand, and that's an issue. I had the tome in hand, so I definitely... Lead the Charge feeds into Encore and tome, which would have been great. Oh, they have Singularity too. That's fantastic. Get revealed. I mean, we can still get a decent Final Act off. Now we get to lead the charge. The tokens are kind of nice though. They're still going to swing again. And we have the go again, and we have might. So I can tiny Final Act and then tone. Definitely a crazy game. Don't think there's any way for us to salvage it. Yeah, it's still doing 7. That was definitely a fun match. Well, that was good. I'm very curious. Can I see? Yes, perfect. What exactly they're running. I did at some point want to get this off. So they're not running scrap, interestingly. Oh, slight. 1 scrap compactor? So 1 set of scrap compactors, otherwise everything else is the Evo upgrades. So I'm curious why they don't take the Klloo leveler then. Sorry, 2 scrap. How many copies of each equipment are they running? The full, right? 2? Yeah, 2 sets of each. Is it 2 sets of each? They still have... They must still add pieces on Klloo Volson. Hey, Taz. Interesting deck. Have you had much other luck with it? You run pistol to pitch away faster. Ah, okay, cool. Because you want to get to Singularity ASAP. Your professor after they flipped when they were at full life. That's good to hear. We want this card to perform better. Although obviously in normal tech though, it's not so great. Because it's to me personally, it's the -1 that makes it really achievable in Professor versus normal Klloo. Great blocking, just survive till the combo and usually win. Yeah, so you run Sink Below, Fate for Scene, and then the good Acknowledged blocks as well. So you kind of like that, the Guardian backbone. Rhino screws him. Yeah, because the Intimidate away. Leaving him with only a few cards to block with. Anyway, that was definitely a really fun game. I love seeing combo decks. We need more combo decks in the game. There's like 4 I can think of. Although, I don't think people play Runeblade like that anymore. Baited the flip on the Riptide, held 4 traps in hand. They're going first. It's not a bad start. Guess we just sink pink card. I kind of have to take the 4, right? Because this setup's too good. You get 2 things on board and maybe some silver, and then stash the final act. We just have to hope they don't get into any of the bad crush cards. Ten is a problem though. We're probably dead. They can Starstruck, which does shut us down. But they don't have 7. So they're just swinging. So this is actually really good to see. In game life, they can Sink Below. Other than that, they can't do much. Double reveal. They can't destroy our arsenal either. There's a chance. We draw right. Come on, show me some draw. Art of War, Encore. 50-50. So they'll probably just pitch Start Response, yeah. They still have a 3 heal and a 4 block, which is annoying. And they're going to stick the Sigil here. Well, if we're going for it, I can't block. Oh, they're taking the Sigil straight away, interesting. Oh, you can Sink Below into the arsenal, right? It's a reaction, not a block. Thanks, Daz. And good luck to you and your Singularity games. I guess we are want to start. Because we already have the combo. Oh, that is not what I want to do. Yeah, and then just no draw. It's really unfortunate because we're not surviving again. Still no good. So that's just a bust. A way we can finagle this into a little bit more damage? Not really. We somehow get the gold, which I doubt. Actually, swinging would have been better, right? Because I could have pitched one extra card. Well, that's better. Too bad it's too late. Although cash out is just still so impactful. Maybe we should take some more defensive options to try and survive a little bit longer to thin out the deck. Apparently not very often. I don't know, ball heavy hitters, I was getting it almost every third game. And this deck is basically the same, just with better odds. And it's just bad draws. Because everything has to fall into place, that's the only issue. You can draw through half your deck, which should lead to good odds, but yeah, I haven't been getting it, unfortunately. I think in the past week I've had it once against a Riptide as well. It needs either more aggro stuff to push up and survive those extra turns, or defensive options. First is good. I mean, the main thing I'm trying to do is always start with an amulet or something in my hand so I can cash it out. Because it's really impactful to get the silver. And then the other big change was the Hope Merchant's Hood to try and actually, you know, get like a second chance draw. But maybe I should go back to the gold. Then at least you get the gold off Crown of Dominion, and you can also cash it out. Then we get starts like this that's not impactful enough. I mean, technically I could go for it straight away. At the very least, I'm drawing through my deck. The best way to start then would be to Mage Master the Tome, and then try for the Art of War. That way I've got the resource floating. Yeah, performance bonus and the wage gold stuff. But the problem is everyone's running so much tanky equipment now because the meta is Brutes and Guardians. And you really don't want to run off color, at least in this combo version. I'm gonna burn cards just to get them out of my deck. Hopefully we draw into, yeah, something decent. Still no attack though for the Art of War, which is the big problem here. The problem is almost every card is 2 cards. For the Tome we need Mage Master Boots, or we need Lead the Charge. With Art of War we need an attack action. Guardian also shuts us down pretty hard. Hopefully we can survive one more, and then we have Tunic up. Yeah, so we have all the combo pieces here, but that's actually horrible. Because there's no point playing Final Act and Encore if we can't build up our pitch. Debilitate's not a bad one. It's only doing 8. So like in this scenario, I have to Armed War away the Final Act. That'd be a pummel. Good. And actually, I should have used the one from the arsenal. So Remembrance is okay. We also got the other Final Act. So the problem is now I can't Art of War the Final Act, because then that's 2 down. And then into 2 amulets. Another baby set of Final Acts, unfortunately. It's definitely fun when you get the combo actually off. You go for huge damage. Basically, the way it's set up is you just go for broke, turn 2 or turn 3, every time. If it pays off, it pays off. Doesn't, oh well. I think the crown is impactful enough, actually. We'll swap a few things out and give it a few more goes. Yeah, definitely. This, I mean, I've got a few versions of the deck. So we have one that is just basically going as hard as possible for the combo. So the whole idea is either you start with amulets, the potion, or pick a card, and you can use them to generate your fuel. Problem with Cash Out is it's 2 and a 40 card deck. Problem with Melody as a whole is it's so few cards again in an entire deck. Combo just isn't the best thing for Flesh and Blood, because you can't make a beeline for any card. In some heroes actually you can, because there is search, but in Melody there's just no search. Yeah, Fish and Bloods is a lot better. You actually you push damage, you play a bit more aggressive. It's closer to Ninja. What wide? So it's sort of like this version, where we're actually pushing attacks and playing aggressive to try and thin out our opponent's hand and survive a little longer. You can then go for Final Act off of, Exude Confidence, off some Belittle Chains. You're not always trying to go Final Act, Final Act. Yeah, with the performance bonuses, the more colors, money where your mouth is, and the wage gold. Yeah, I was big into Commander, and would make goofy decks like this. The itch is still there, unfortunately. Like even my Shiner You've got like the proper way. People are playing China now with Betsy's stuff. And then I am beelining for Cat's Eyes, which again doesn't really work. If you just had a little bit of search, things would pay off a lot better. But I like chasing big numbers. Problem with, I just ran into way too many off-color cards for pitching. Yeah, even like, there you go, fishes, because of the universal trait on the wage golds. Even, yeah, finding a 7. Because if you think about it, to get Final Act to 7, you have to pitch 3 cards. Which is not an easy thing if you're going for draw, right? Because then you can commit your whole turn to it. If you find the draw, then it's fine. You can easily get higher than 7. Fishes is definitely more competitive friendly. Mine's just a big old gimmick deck. This version, at least. I mean, there's so many cards I'd love to run in different colors. Like, pick card red is just insane. I mean, statistically, you should get a silver every time. And then Knick-Knack Bric-a-Brac is also a fantastic way to start. Because it's a -2 to the deck, right? Because you burn Knick-Knack Bric-a-Brac and whatever you pull out. You don't have to spend. But then they all just become problems after your first turn, because they can just mess up your draw sequence. There's definitely better options for Melody. I won't say she's obviously meta. No, her average damage is still way too low. But you can definitely put up a decent fight with everything that's coming out of heavy hitters. And again, the thing to always keep in mind, with even China as well, these decks are with no class support whatsoever. So just imagine if we ever get something. Unless we get a whole nother set of just PvE stuff, or friendly stuff for Melody. There are some niche things as well that could get you out of running off color. Yeah, that's the other thing. With the high HP, this sort of bingo deck would be fantastic, because you'd have better odds because you could run 3 of everything, and you'd have 40 HP to burn. So if you could get to turn 4 or 5, then the extra 20 cards wouldn't really matter. And all they have to do is make a rule, double your HP, and you can play Classic Constructed. That'd be fantastic. But the nice thing is Final Act isn't stuck to Melody, so if we ever do get a proper bard, it's fine. Get a more actual combat-orientated bard. Because the other thing too is we don't make use of the hero ability, so it's dead. You just take your Melody because it enables Final Act. It bug out again. Oh. Yeah, Fish is sending me stuff. I always forget to have Discord open. Alright, against Fish's Arachne. Arachne's good because he's kind of slow. And you're going first. You know my weakness. A new hero would be definitely cool. I don't know if we get it this year. Because it feels like they're really trying to shore up everything that's already built. And they're talking about specs in Mistvale. So that's making me think it's not in Mistvale. But I would expect like one class a year or something like that in terms of new would be cool. I like my hand too much. Dead Smash, top card of the deck. You mill something I want. Assassin, Ninja, Illusionist. Hey, yeah, we're similar thinking. Yeah, I can fully get behind that. Ninja and Ira is like 80% sure. I also, yeah, Illusionist, a new type of Illusionist, or even, it would be kind of weird to have a generic Illusionist at that point, especially, again, with all the specialization talk. Assassin would make sense, but I will continue to spout that Runeblade has not been touched in forever. Unless you count Dust Till Dawn. That was more them reiterating. Blue Illusionist would be cool. Although I think Wizard would be my main pick. Because it does seem like they want Wizard to perform a bit better across the board. 2 premeditates into Leave No Witness. Just to sink my arsenal. Fine, you can have it. Because you've got the big spectrum too with Runeblade. You've got Briar, who's, you know, like a nicey, more light-ish Runeblade, in touch with nature, and then obviously the really dark ones. So I think they could do something cool. Yeah, you just... Is this KO? Yeah. That was super quick. 2 premeditates. 3, 6, 9. Plus the ping. That was way too quick for me to pay attention to. What? You just pushed insane damage. Sorry, I was just gobsmacked. Do you want another game, Fish? Hang on a sec. I think he does a nice thing and leaves. When you watch, you can watch my hand. It's not like I'm doing anything crazy. It's all pretty predictable. No, all good. I didn't expect it either. The meta's weird sometimes, like that, and Kano popping up. Mainly just popping up because everyone's taking different stuff. It's a good show though, right? Because it shows that things are actually balanced. That if the meta is, stale in some sense, you just gotta find the right hero to get in edgewise. Yeah, Fish. I saw my hand, and I saw, oh yeah, it's 10, I can survive. And then I looked away, and then this, that, and a flick knives. How do you grab the link? I don't think I've ever made... Have I? I did. I had Klloo and Fate for Scene as my sideboard. But then I took them out and I put in just junk, basically. So I could get rid of the amulets. If I'm not going first. I should put in a few defensive options. Problem is then you want them out of your deck again before you go for the draw. So they're all just a double-edged sword. Write to chat, send a message. Is it this? Oh, there we go. If you want another game, since that one was awfully quick. Just want big numbers so I can post them. It's all I'm chasing. I want to do a 50. Just draw through my entire deck. Everything line up perfectly. Heck, call it a 75. Get 3 final acts off. Nothing's been spoiled yet, yeah. Yeah, and plus this artwork to me screams illusionist. Right? Although, it could be a twist on Wizard, and this is Icelandia becoming less frigid. Plus the way I read into like the messaging on the post. Oh, that's Japanese version. Was all their talks of 3, right? Reshape your mind, body, and soul. Illusionist, ninja, and something. And then also the tiger waiting, murky water waiting, and waning moon waiting. Sorry, tiger, snake, and moon. Oh, you're playing China. Why don't you swap anything if I'm going first? It's not too far away. Alright, amulet start. And burn the minimalism. You probably run Command and Conquer, which is annoying. Yes, enjoy my copper generation. Utterly useless. I feel like even in CC they could have made it silver. Or cycle. Create copper, create silver, create gold. And you're fusing it, that's a big thing. No. So it's doing 8. I can't fully block it, unfortunately. So I guess we minorly block it, and then just stick out the other amulet. I mean, it's a good shutdown effect. Whenever they activate an ability... No, it's not. Well, the ability is crap. Remembrance is nice because we can cycle back in the Art of War. Oh, you're going for something big. Managonka? Yeah. Eight. We can only block 5. We can get to 7. Is it worth saving it? Do I need it for the combo? It is a huge loss for the combo. But I can also remembrance it back. Maybe I should wait in one more turn, but our board is fairly decent. Life gain would have been nice. See what we draw. Should put Nasty Surprise in there to bait you, actually. That would have been the better way. It's the only one thing I want. Don't have enough to go for it, unfortunately. Now I do. I don't know if we survive 8. Starstruck. Wow. 4-13. No? Oh, right, other way around. Really block for 5. I can't get my cards back. Problem is, Starstruck's effect shuts us down. Now we're just in a vicious cycle of trying to set up the board. I'm not going to survive another turn. I didn't get anything anyway. There's the cash out. I feel like you're baiting me and trying to finish me off with a pummel. Really have nothing though. Block 5 and then pummel would still do enough to KO. I mean, I have tons of activates, so I can block with the tunic. I have to play around. Unfortunately. Around the pummel. Imagine if you don't even run red. Right, we can go positive draw if we find cash in. course, we draw the yellow. I'm gonna block for 2 anyway. Unfortunate, but what can we do? Just make me wanna fix up the big version. By fix up, I guess not really. So the idea is you always want blue in hand, but then you can also block. In which case I want to get rid of like Demolition Klloo. This step we want to be a bit more tanky. And then the idea would be build up enough gold and then go for the combo. I don't know how it would fare though, because we're not always going to have a blue to attack, which is a problem. So I need more 2 costs. Like Slogarithm. I think the small version is still gonna work better though. And overall, I just like going for combos more. I mean, what I could do is grab like blue Klloo. Not that's ever really used. And at least it's still block 2 and cycle 1. Same with like Fate Foreseen, at least then it's opt and block. And then it doesn't destroy our chain. Which I suppose is better than nothing. We're running 2, 4, 6. 7, 9 amulets. So we should almost always start with 1 amulet, which is what we want. Ooh. What's it called? It's a block, right? No, it's a defense reaction. Immovable, is it? No. Well, immovable's not bad, because it turns our blue into 3 blocks. Hold the line. And even like Toughen Up turns 1 blue into a 4 block. But then you do lose the 2 cards, I suppose. This one. Tiny heroes drawn 2 or more prevent the next 3 damage. And it's still a 0-2 reaction. Blue doesn't mess up the chain, and then if you get it off, you get it off. Yeah, because it would definitely be much better to turn some of these 2 blocks into better blocks. But I really want to keep it in blue. Yeah, I can definitely cut out some of the amulets for more defensive options. Problem is, it seems like the damage threshold for everyone has gone up with heavy hitters, which is the big thing. It's like the cash out into what I was doing previously just doesn't feel like it's enough damage. I need to have the amulets on board. Because even with the crown back, look, well, 1 silver, 2 silver, 3 silver, 4 maybe. 4 silver, 1 gold. So call it 5 cards, call it 6 cards. That's what? 13, 26. If they have a full hand of block, can't do it. If they have, 8 block because of equipment, can't do it. Probably the rear guard. Discarding cards gets +3. Oh yeah. Yeah, so stuff like this that then turns the amulets into block is definitely a good idea. There's so many cards to look through. Even like Rise Above to then save something that we want. What's an attack? Oh, that's good. The other good thing with the rear guard, we can also find it. Because like intervention has actually come in handy a few times. We'll try going on defense. Is there a way to make this work for us? Because you can target yourself, But getting 10 off in a game is kind of ridiculous. Even putting back in like Fairytale's Fighting Spirit so that we can heal. We'll turn Amulet into a 3-block. Yeah. Alright, well, then this is probably all the ones we want. With Row of the rear guard, probably Brothers in Arm being the main thing we want to push in. We'll get rid of 1 lethal charge. Go back to just having the boots and 1 lethal charge for Tome. I almost have to cut out 1 Encore. Because that's actually screwed me up a couple times drawing the 2 instead of 1 and 1. Big card can probably also go. Definitely allows you to high roll, but it's a bit too gimmicky. Do either of these work for... no. For Belittle. I think I get rid of the Belittle sequence. We did get it a few times. And is minus to the deck. If I use Nasty Surprise a bit more wisely, it can definitely be useful. I don't really need the Time Snap Potion. Just again, more high rolling. Is the heart blue? I can never remember, yeah. I mean, that's somewhat decent to heal. We're rolling the rear guard in. Put Brothers in arm. These are all counteracting the amulets, which is good. Do I like the Time Snap Potion? I kind of do. Because it circumvents the card cost or the resource cost. For time. I definitely like unmovable as well. But Fair Enough Firing Spirit back in for the heal and unmovable. Because then this is also something, or any of the defense reactions is something that I don't mind putting into the arsenal. Although I'm saying that we took attacks, not defense reactions. I mean, the opt is definitely nice. And it's more about being able to, yeah, put them in the arsenal and block. So 1 card short. I think we just hold on to them. And again, if we're not going first, then we stick in the defense reactions. Hold the line is too situational. And then we can put back in, yes, another on-call. The heart, since we now have stuff to pitch into a bit better. Or a Time Snap Potion. How long is a Time Snap Potion? Alright, we'll see if we fare any better. Oh, I'm still in private. Still want to go back to the Hope Merchant's Hood though. But it is a big minus to the damage of Final Act. Lose 1 silver, 1 gold. We'll see how it feels. I mean, the last ditch roll has only come in handy a few times. Most of the time it doesn't pan off either. We can also go back to Balance of Justice. At least we have the block. Especially if we go second. And we can still cash it out. And then potentially sometimes we get the draw. And a one-handed weapon out of heavy hitters for generic would have gone such a long way. Just being able to equip 2 things. Even then, taking the shield and something. Just need that, like, one fringe card that no one ever plays, but would be perfect for the deck. Melody's hero ability is whenever you play a song, create a copper token equal to the number of other heroes in the game. So it's not super fantastic in competitive. It's definitely a fun ability. Yeah, but then songs are also the issue. So the songs currently that we have access to all have under each other hero. So they have absolutely no benefit for Melody other than the copper you generate. If they were created under every hero, plus you then get the copper on top of it, I still think that would have been incredibly balanced. Yeah, so we don't really play Melody for her ability, we just play Melody because she's an accessible bard. Alright, we'll try full defensive. If this lasts at all. Draw attack gets +3 when it attacks me, wage an agility token. Well, that'd be fantastic if our hand was a bit better. Actually, we can unmovable. Yeah. They do have a +3. So even if I block with Tome, I would have had to ditch both. I guess we just swing? So the big potential payoff for Copper is her main attack, which is Final Act. So, was it for every blue card you draw into, you can pop 3 copper before you go down a card. But that is still pretty bad. Other than that, yeah, just cash out. The only other card that uses copper is Kasai, her old specialization for the old version of her. I mean, even like this, so the warrior's generating copper tokens, but there's no point. Because they just, I guess they gave up, and everything came silver. Right, Everfest, all the cards mainly use silver. I think some of them use copper, actually. So I don't actually want to burn anything here, because we've got Mage Master into one tome, then lead the charge into the other. We just want to hope we survive. we survive, we can do our combo. Yeah, so they're setting up for their next turn, which is fine. And we get cash out, which is also great. Interesting. And we got final act. So this is actually combo potential. Tunic's not up, don't need the gloves, and don't need Talishar. Don't like the errors we're getting though. It's kind of bad. For this cash in, we probably should burn the gold. So we have more than enough to pitch. It'd be better, yeah, to go positive in draw. Vanish, go again. Oh god. I keep forgetting that has that instant trigger. There's the Encore, which is fantastic. We can get one more attack, we can go with Art of War again. Remembrance. Remembrance is no good. But we can buff at the very least. Well, actually, we get one more roll. Yeah, it's fine. So that costs 3. So we pitch the Art of War first, and then we can bait for scene. $17, 19. Not too shabby. Taking 9 puts us at 28. Taking 6 puts us at 25. Taking 2 puts us at 21. So we're not going to KO them, unfortunately, from the looks of it. Unless they have absolutely no block in their hand. Alright, we broke the combat chain. I always forget about that. So it's better to final act. That's actually something to keep in mind. Since they can't double block with gear, you can actually push more damage that way. We didn't get anything to follow it up, so that's an issue. We don't really have anything. The hope is they're just setting up. I'm also not really seeing any reason for them to be playing Olympia over any other warrior. They haven't been spending the gold. I don't really feel the prize gala is their best option. Now we get our attacks. That's unfortunate. But he's only really cool in his specialization. And that's it. At least to me. Now, if he had access to Final Act, that would be insane. And that doesn't really help us. I'd rather play Wage Gold. I suppose I could have taken more damage and played Fighting Spirit next turn. There we go, finally. Only puts it to a 7 though. But the token generation. So in hindsight, I could have definitely held out for a better combo. Well, we did shut down his turn, and that did buy us a lot of time. We have to really turtle. The defensive options definitely seem to be paying off. They just went twice? No, they haven't did it. We know they're going to swing with the other one. No? Yes. Yeah. So, sink Klloo, and then we play Wage Gold, I guess. Still take one, though, unfortunately. Do you use the hatches just because they're the cheapest to swing? Ah, because they're axes. That makes sense. So my voice appears to be going. It's bad. Seven and dominate. Definitely no good. That's a 5, so we still die. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I need one resource to buff with Art of War, unfortunately. No, it's once per turn. Don't let me do it again. See? That's actually the fun thing. We find so many cards Talishar has not programmed properly. Because like, I guess they're just never used. Because that would have let me block more. Alright, one more game. I don't know how I feel about Crown Dominion. The Hope Merchant Sword just seems like such better payoff because the chance is just so huge. Emperor. Okay. Go first. Off to Arcane. Anything else? Here we go. Oh, I was looking at weapons. To use the sabers. No, you probably use like Hot Streak and something, don't you? Fish and Blood. Are there any swords other than Hot Streak that have innate go again? It's annoying because we have cash out straight away. Oh, your nasty surprise in the arsenal. The question is, oh, excuse me. I used the two-handed one. Interesting. It is two-handed, right? Well, didn't it come out with the Emperor? Yeah, isn't it the one in his hand? So I can cash out here and keep a little arcane, but I don't think he can do 20, right? I guess we just have to hope because this leaves me wide open. I'm tempted to keep them. Tunic won't be up, so that's fine. We can play it a bit more defensively. This also sort of baits that we're going for the combo. I want at least one more. That might have been the wrong call. But hopefully just C and C's. Although we didn't really get much. Do you want to take the bait though? We're going for the combo. No. We can block a little. Maybe I should have kept both. God. I don't know what's happening to my throat. Oh. So we can either set up, hope we survive one more, Amulet Intervention come in clutch. Hope he CNCs and doesn't have Arcane in this next turn. But we are awfully close to Storm Strider range. Or we can go for it off 3 cards. Arknote Skullcap's not in effect. He doesn't lose his gear. Is the gold super impactful? I mean, again, chances are they just skull cap, flame self bonus, and the braces. So I'm not going to wager. Interesting. Maybe I should have, because then we whittled down them for final act anyway. Yeah, that's a much better hand. So we are winning blow. I guess that's just to put us in range for next turn. So maybe I should block it. And if they go for it, we can pitch into it, which is good for us anyway, just as long as they can't do 15. I can never remember the magic number. Maybe I should have blocked with something. Because we could have gone back positive with cash in. I assume they'd still ping us. No, I played a non-attack. You playing your Shiner? No, it's Endless Winter. What am I thinking of? Remorseless. Azalea? Yeah, Azalea. I don't trust you, but what can we do? If you go for it straight away. Oh, it's not a specialization. We need to keep cards in hand to pitch. Again, the weird warning again. There's the other tome, which is not so good. And Remorseless, which is also not so good. I need to find the pieces. I need to keep cards alive. So I'll use the gold. Ruins people. This is a block. Still nothing. 5 cards to find something. I mean, the time snap helps, but it's too slow. There's the final act, so that's something. There's the encore, so that's something. But then there's nothing else. Yeah, so all we can do is go for 1. Would it have been the right call to Remorseless? Remembrance? Probably not, no. Keep the unmovable in case they go for Man and Conquer. I'd still go if they just pop the nasty surprise. We could have gone for 2. Remorseless is put into your arsenal face up until the end of turn again. Spectre actions can't be played. If it hits until the end of the turn, whenever they play an action card, they lose 1. Wow, that does shut down big old wide decks. Yeah, but I think we could have gone both. It's fine. We can survive. And then go for another small one, maybe. Where's the other point light? Still not out of war, though. We only have to pitch 2 cards into it. I mean, we're still looking for pieces. Then we'll strike. So they did have CNC. Maybe they were expecting a nasty surprise. At least this gets rid of their skull calf. But yeah, if they just draw, we're done. I guess, at this point, a nasty surprise. They call my bluff. They're still looking. And this will finish us off. Stormstriders. Stormstriders? No? Interesting. Why can we be in red rather than blue? Doesn't really matter. They most likely have us this turn. All they need is 1 ping. I'm still going with physical. It's better. Move ball or rally the rear guard. They both block for 5 and they both cost 1 card. So as we... No, we can't take the 2 because Waning Moon. Three. Nice baby combo. What's the time? 1 more. New 1 more. Just want to get the combo off. It's addicting. Interesting, Lexi. Ranger definitely has a lot of ways to shut us down as well. I feel like I say that against almost every hero. The Ranger and Guardian are definitely the big 2. Terrible opening hand. Really don't want to give them anything. Or maybe we draw into cash out. They're just doing that to burn cards. Interesting. Shock Charmers is a real pretty card. You didn't want Heaven Claw. Interesting. In that case, we wage gold? We still have 2 block. Be very big if we got it. I could Art of War it. No, I couldn't. I'd have to get rid of Final Act. If I can, to push the 1 damage, if need be. To try and get the extra gold. But I doubt they run any defensive reactions. They're not over blocking it. Do they run defensive reactions? In which case it's gonna be a 4 anyway. So I guess we let it go. We don't use Art of War. Alright, we have the combo. Well, almost. So they want to take damage for a Scar. Hopefully they're just damage orientated. And they don't do anything to disable us. Although they do have Frostbite, which is definitely bad. It looks like they're mainly just in damage. Alright, they don't even have a bow. This is... I can't believe I just noticed that. This is an interesting Lexi. Very interesting Lexi. Okay. Do that. Do that. Play that. Give me small draw. Give me attack action. Go again. Draw 2. There's more amulets. So we can play the amulets for silver, which is if we're just banking on 1. So I need to cash out 4 or go for some more. I think we can ditch 1 amulet and get the silver from that, and still be fine at 3 cards. I could have played both. Because we have the gold to cash in to recoup our hand. Show me the encore. Will we cash in? Yeah, so now cash in, I use gold. To go back positive and draw. Because there's no way I can pitch into it. There's a lead to charge. If we can find Encore and Final Act, we can do 3. Come on, just give me one of them. There's the other cash in. There's the other Final Act. Perfect. So we're good to go. Not as big as what I'd like, though. There's nothing for us to really burn. We have the action point, but we don't have the third Final Act, unfortunately. But I mean, at least At least then we can go into nasty surprise, I suppose, to finish it off. I should have kept the wage gold, actually. Because off of wage gold, I could have completed the charge. I don't want to undo because it's draw, so it's reading your deck. Or I could pitch it. No, it still doesn't matter. I guess I'm playing performance bonus at the end to try and recoup gold. We're only doing 30. This isn't going to be enough, I think. Might be. Especially if they don't run defense reactions. No, alright. Win's a win. Take it. But yeah, with Lead the Charge, it would be definitely nice to be able to do 3. Anyway, leave it there then. Hope you enjoyed. Anyone watching posts, thank you. Anyone hanging around, thanks as well. See you next time.